It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Nighthawks. And it's all up next.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started.
And off we go here in Albuquerque. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To the air goes Daniels.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
from 3 yards out.
And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action. Daniels.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Daniels.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Boy, what a scene here. Just exciting times in the 47th state, the land of enchantment, New Mexico, NFL football here in Albuquerque, and these fans could not be happier to welcome this team to their new home. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw is Daniels.
He finds Douglas complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Daniels looking to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Daniels. Escapes the sack. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Nighthawks have regained the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's Quan Martin getting in there to break that one up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Shedding the football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete to Robinson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Robinson up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 14.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Out route complete to Dulcich.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The tight end in motion right.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Ben Simmons.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Love. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing. Love. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love from the gun on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Nighthawks offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 7. Here's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. And that flag accepted. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes going Hollywood. A touchdown pass to Marquise Brown. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Nighthawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Daniels. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And touchdown! A big play there. 43 yards. And the Nighthawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Love, they go play action now.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw now, here's Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Albuquerque offense readying to take over once again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3rd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Albuquerque offense readying to take over once again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's the gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's caught by Sennett.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Greg Dulcich.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Now Love.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
To the air goes Daniels.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Douglas with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Nighthawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 40.
Love now. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Play action this time with Love.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The Albuquerque offense readying to take over once again. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Second down and 6 now. Love. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Hardy set to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. To throw is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Sly on for the extra point.
Now that'll cut the lead down to 28. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Albuquerque, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.